Good morning, students. Now we will talk about no frames. So in previous session we discussed about frame set, what is frame, and three categories: frame set, frame, and no frames. So we discussed about frame set and frame. Now we are moving on no frame. In no frame, this element is used when the frames are not supported by the browser, or it is to be displayed by the browser. It is used to display the uh, contents when frames are not supported by the browser. So this is about no frames. Here we have example of no frame. So first of all we have root tag, html tag. After that we have html tag. We have mm, html tag have two parts: head section and body section. So in head section contain meta information, title bar, html no frame tag example. This is the title of the web page. So now we are moving on. Frame set attributes columns uls and divided in two parts, 50% and 50%. And here we have no frames attribute. So no frame attribute shows the your browser does not support frames. If we use no frame, so this message shows in on your web page. This is about web frame, no frame, and example of no frame. So now we are moving on floating frames. So this is about floating frame denoted by the iframe tag. This is iframe tag. What for? floating Floating frames. So we discuss about floating frame. These floating frames are like images that exist on web pages. The images tag, iframe tag, is used to place the floating frames on the web pages. If we talk about images, if you want to put images on your web page, we can use iframe. So this tag iframe has attributes such as name of attribute. So name of attribute of iframe denotes the identity of iframe. If we have lots of iframe tags, so uh, every iframe tag have attribute name, and name value is different. So identity of iframe. So now we are discuss about src source location of the image or file. Margin, if we want to set margin, we can use margin width, margin height, scrolling. If you have lots of images, lots of data available, so some of data hide when we appear on active area of screen. So if we want to show hide data, you can scroll and view all data. And last, alignment. So these are the attributes of iframe: alignment, left alignment, right alignment, and center. So here we have an example of iframe. Iframe have src location of file, width 500 and height 500, alignment left. So this is about example of floating frame. So here we have uh, uh, look and feel of floating frame. Here this is uh, is scroll bar, horizontal and vertical. Is if you need to scrolling any data in hidden form, you can scroll, and uh, in active on view form. So this is the floating frame. Now we are moving on hyperlink. So what is hyperlink? Hyperlink is hyperlink are used to connect a web page with other pages. If you have a website, so all websites have lots of pages, collection of web pages. So if we talk about website have every website have home page and other pages like about us. If we want to see uh, information regarding particular website, we can go on about us page on website. And other related information, like if we talk about e-commerce website, so there are lots of product are available. So categories of products is defined in different web pages, so you can jump by using the hyperlink. So this is about hyperlink. So every html concept have tags. So here if we talk about hyperlink, so we have anchor tag, a tag. uh, these anchor tag are used to create a hyperlink that consists of the following: hyperlinked text,